welcome to another segment of episode of Sauntering with God. Well, this is trail 974, hike number 974, and we're going to Maiden Rock today. Maiden Rock's going to be about 5 miles round trip, and now the way down, they say, it's pretty steep. I've done this before. It's pretty steep in places. On the way back up, we'll take in about 1,200 feet elevation gain with a couple of steep parts, but it's really not too bad. So anyway, we'll get down to the rock, and Maiden Rock's beautiful. It's on Lake Ponderay. You're gonna love it down there. So I'll shoot you some footage along the trail, and then we'll get going. Okay, see you at Maiden Rock. Okay, we're a little over a mile in, and this is where the creek comes in. It just kind of pops out of the ground right there. And it'll follow us somewhat the rest of the way. There we go. Got across. The creek is down over there to my right, and then the trail is here. As you can see, we're actually in a canyon. One side is kind of nut treed, and the other side is a forest. Very unique trail in that respect. The easiest part of the trail is the first mile, the first half of the trail. Now it's going to start getting steeper and a little more, a little harder go. So I thought I'd show it to you. I'm not going to film while I'm going down the steep part, but I wanted you to see it. All right, the trail is leveled out some. And I've always enjoyed this spot right here. Next to the creek, you can probably sit in a chair. I've never done it. Who knows, today may be the first day. But you got that nice little cascading waterfall in the creek coming down in a fairly level spot to put a chair and talk to the Lord a while. I'm just finishing up my second steep section. Somebody has put ropes down. Of course, I haven't used them. I've got my poles. The worst thing about this isn't the angle or the steepness. The worst part of this is that loose rock and soil. It can certainly cause problems, but I've handled it so far. Thank you, Lord. Jesus, you're good. Okay, now we've come down that hill, and we've entered a little cedar grove with a creek running by, and it is beautiful. Look at this. There's a pretty good size one right there. I've seen a much bigger, but they're real pretty. And look at the way the trees can do in the Northwest. It's really more prominent in Oregon. But you see how the tree kind of grew out of that one, curving on the way up. A nice big one on the other side of the creek. This kind of stuff makes it, it's cool breeze. This is just a wonderful section of hiking, not far from the lake. Just right through there. Okay, now we're starting to come down to the Maiden Rock beach. We'll see Maiden Rock. You're looking at it in the distance right there. Almost at the beach. There she is. Maiden Rock. Isn't it beautiful? I love it down here. Okay, here's the sign. You can get here by boat or hike. It's only two ways to get into Maiden Rock Beach in Maiden Rock. They do have a little porta potty, have a little potty here, pit toilet. And what a gorgeous, beautiful sight. And not too long far over there is Evans Landing. You might remember we did a hike from over there earlier this year. When you say beach, it's these rocky pebbles, but the water is clear as a whistle. No Georgia mud in Idaho. No Georgia mud.